Every day, millions of people around the world sit down to meals that seem harmless, even comforting. A slice of pizza here, a burger there, maybe a sugary soda to wash it down. But what if these everyday choices were quietly damaging one of your body's most vital organs, your liver? You might not feel any pain, you might not notice any symptoms, but your liver could be silently crying for help. Your liver is a powerhouse. Tucked beneath your rib cage on the right side, it performs over 400 essential functions. It filters toxins from your blood, helps digest food, stores energy, and regulates important chemicals and hormones. It's resilient, able to regenerate itself after injury. But even this remarkable organ has its limits. One of the most common threats to liver health today is fatty liver disease. This condition, once rare and mostly linked to heavy alcohol use, is now alarmingly common among people who don't drink at all. The culprit? Our modern diet, packed with processed foods, excess sugar, and unhealthy fats. The food you eat every day could be quietly sabotaging your liver's health. So, what exactly is fatty liver disease? Simply put, it's the buildup of excess fat in your liver cells. In a healthy liver, a small amount of fat is normal, but when fat makes up more than 5 to 10% of the liver's weight, trouble begins. There are two main types: alcoholic fatty liver disease, caused by heavy drinking, and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD, which is linked to the foods we eat, our weight, and our lifestyle. NAFLD is now the most common chronic liver condition worldwide, affecting up to 1 in 4 adults. It's so widespread that some experts call it a silent epidemic. And the scariest part? Most people don't know they have it. There are usually no symptoms in the early stages. You might feel a little more tired than usual, or notice some discomfort in your upper right abdomen, but it's easy to brush off. Meanwhile, fat continues to accumulate, and your liver struggles to keep up. But how does this happen? The answer lies in what's on your plate. Diets high in refined carbohydrates, think white bread, pastries, and sugary cereals, cause spikes in blood sugar and insulin. Over time, this promotes fat storage, not just in your belly, but in your liver as well. Foods loaded with added sugars, especially fructose, found in sodas and sweets, are particularly harmful. Studies have shown that people who consume a lot of sugary drinks are at much higher risk of developing fatty liver. Then there are unhealthy fats, especially trans fats, and saturated fats found in fried foods, processed snacks, and fast food. These fats can trigger inflammation, making it even harder for your liver to function. And don't forget about portion sizes. Eating more calories than your body needs, regardless of where they come from, forces your liver to store the excess as fat. Fatty liver disease doesn't stop at just fat buildup. If left unchecked, it can progress to a more serious condition called non-alcoholic steatohepatitis, or NASH. In NASH, the liver becomes inflamed and cells begin to die. Scar tissue forms, a process called fibrosis. Over time, this scarring can become so severe that it leads to cirrhosis, where the liver is permanently damaged and can no longer do its job. At its worst, fatty liver disease can lead to liver failure or even liver cancer. So, what are the warning signs? Unfortunately, fatty liver is often silent. But as the disease progresses, you might notice fatigue, weakness, weight loss, or pain in the upper right side of your abdomen. Some people develop swelling in the legs or abdomen, yellowing of the skin and eyes, known as jaundice, or spider-like blood vessels on the skin. But by the time these symptoms appear, significant damage may already have occurred. The good news is that fatty liver disease is both preventable and, in many cases, reversible, especially if caught early. The most powerful tool you have is your diet. Start by cutting back on foods high in added sugars. Swap sugary drinks for water or unsweetened tea. Limit your intake of white bread, pasta, and pastries, and choose whole grains instead. Reduce your consumption of processed and fried foods, and focus on healthy fats from sources like olive oil, avocados, nuts, sands, and fatty fish. Increase your intake of fiber-rich foods, such as fruits, vegetables, and legumes. Fiber helps slow the absorption of sugar, keeping your blood sugar and insulin levels steady. It also helps you feel full, so you're less likely to overeat. And don't forget about protein. Lean sources like poultry, fish, beans, and tofu can help you maintain a healthy weight and support liver health. Physical activity is another key factor. Regular exercise helps burn excess fat and improves your body's sensitivity to insulin, making it easier for your liver to process and store nutrients properly. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate activity most days of the week. Even small changes, like taking the stairs or going for a walk after dinner, can make a difference. If you're overweight or obese, losing just 5 to 10% of your body weight can significantly reduce the amount of fat in your liver and even reverse early liver damage. But remember, crash diets or extreme weight loss can actually make things worse. Focus on gradual, sustainable changes that you can maintain for life. It's also important to be mindful of medications and supplements that can affect your liver. Some over-the-counter painkillers, herbal remedies, and even vitamins can cause harm if taken in excess. Always talk to your doctor before starting any new medication or supplement, especially if you have risk factors for liver disease. And don't forget about regular checkups. Your doctor can order simple blood tests to check your liver function and may recommend imaging tests if there's a concern. Early detection is key. Catching fatty liver disease before it progresses gives you the best chance of reversing the damage. Your liver works tirelessly for you, filtering out toxins, processing nutrients, and keeping your body in balance. But it can only do so much. By making mindful choices about what you eat and every day, you can protect your liver and give it the care it deserves. So the next time you reach for that extra slice of pizza or sugary drink, remember your liver. It may not be able to speak for itself, but it's counting on you to listen. Small changes today can make a world of difference tomorrow. Your liver will thank you, and your whole body will feel the benefits.